Hey everybody, it's Peter from Brantford Kia. I'm actually at home right now, but it's nighttime and I have the Kia Telluride SXL right now. So I'm going to take advantage of the nighttime, it's cold winter weather, and I'm going to do a video to show you all the lights, exterior and interior, at night. Now when I do these videos, they're not always the best quality videos because it's filming at night. It is very difficult to actually film all the lights at night, but I'm going to do my best. It's going to be a little free-handed, so it's a little less professional than I normally do, but I will show you every light on the car, outside, inside. We'll go over some of that stuff, and if you have any questions, let us know in the comments below and we'll show you more. So here we go. All right, we're in our random parking lot. I'm going to start on the passenger side of the car. So the car just fully locked. You saw the lights turn off. There's one light that nobody talks about, and I don't know if you can see it here, if I can get it focused correctly. This is on the key fob. There is a little dot right above my thumb there, and that is a little light. So if I hit unlock right now, you'll see it blink and the car lights up. All right, let's talk about the lighting. We'll get to the outside lighting in a second. We'll come around to the inside first. So we're going to head inside. You'll see inside the car when I have it unlocked like I do, the inside does light up. The mirrors do have lights in the signals. We'll get to that in a second. But right here, whoops, it just turned off. Let's hit that button again. Right there on the door handle, there is a little white light in that door handle there. And it actually makes it look really sharp from a distance. Now again, these are really hard to film. I don't have the best camera equipment and I'm not the best cameraman. But you can see there is white lights in the driver and passenger side door handles. Now, hopping in, ambient lighting is the first thing I'm going to show you. So left side of the dash, just underneath the vent there is ambient lighting. Going to come across the dash here. And you can see, again, under the wood in that metal-looking trim is ambient lighting. It carries through to the passenger side door, same as the driver's side door. The middle row seats also have that ambient lighting. Other lights that we can talk about, they'll probably turn off in a second here, but we'll show you what we can. Very rear of the car, you do have outside white LED lights. Center of the car, two map lights there. Driver's side there, fading out right now. We'll open that door one more time. Driver's side lights right there. So the difference with these lights is they're not those yellow halogen looking lights, they are white lights. So they look very rich inside. One more thing to show you, if I can get it and get it focused, the only other thing that's lit up is the start stop button. So the, turning on the engine. Let's do that right now. Speaking of those ambient lights, let's go to the center screen now. So if you're on the home screen here, we'll just let it go there. Home screen looks just like that. Excuse my camera work here. Sliding across, we're going to slide across again, and we can go to the setup. If you hit setup and then you hit vehicle over here, if I can do that, just let the key in my pocket so I have my hands free. You can see there's some options there, train modes, other things. We're looking at lights tonight. So we're going to go to lights, and it's ambient light. Now you'll see all of the brightness is turned to full brightness. 10 levels of brightness is what you can change it to, and for the video, wow, I can't get that to focus. There we go, set to number 10. So that's where we're at, and I set it as bright as I could for the video just to help it show up. Certainly currently set to custom color, but you can see all the different names there. Refreshing Sea, Golden Insight, Orange Delight, all kinds of things. Blue Fight. So let's go to Peaceful Forest. Sounds very nice. Peaceful Forest, everything changes to green. So you can set the custom color to pretty much whatever you want in the car, and it's kind of cool. So I'm going to pick a dreamy purple. We'll see. Now these colors don't always come out great on the video. Dreamy purple. Again, purple in real life, blue on the video. Violet cloud, a little bit more of a pinky, violet cloud. Orange Delight, should go pretty orange. So again, the camera doesn't always pick up in this light the perfect color, but there's all kinds of colors. Golden Insight, Refreshing Sea, which is a different style green than our Peaceful Forest that we had before. You can kind of see a change. I'm not sure if you could. Go to Blue Flight. We'll keep it a Blue Flight. It seems to show up well on camera, so we'll leave it at that for now. All right. Center of the dash, here's what we've got in the center of the dash. Just typical lights there. We'll leave that for now because you can see that anytime. Left side of the dash, the left side of the steering wheel, there's some safety controls as well as your trunk button. So it is a powered trunk. You can see my finger there on that button. Traction control button, lane keep assist, blind spot detection, and the adjustability of the dash brightness. All right, driver's door. Again, having trouble focus because we have no light, but there we go. You can see on the driver's door in front of the door handle, so up above the armrest, there is memory seats, 1 and 2 there. Below that, your mirrors, again, not just left, right, and mirror adjustments there. You can also hit this top one that I'm covering up. That one is to fold in your mirrors manually. It's set to do that automatically when I lock the car right now. You can see, of course, your mirror or your window lights or window buttons have lights on them, and of course that mirror and child door lock, when you hit that, there is an orange light in there. So now, of course, your kids can't put your windows down or unlock your doors. You can turn that off as well. All right, lots of features we could talk about there, but we'll save that for later. Onto the steering wheel. Left side of steering wheel, audio controls, Bluetooth controls. Moving straight across the steering wheel, Right side of the steering wheel, cruise control, safety, again, you've got that smart cruise control. And again, these are the menu buttons, the ones I'm covering up now, the OK there. So some toggle switches there and lighting there. All right, center of the dash is the next group of lights. So again, where are we? We're straight on this screen. So instead of going center dash, let's look straight up. One green light in the mirror just tells you that it is set to automatically dim. Straight above that, right before the sunroof, we do have UVO intelligence in this car. There are your UVO buttons. We used to put them on the mirror on all our other cars. The Telluride has them nicely mounted to the roof, so we can talk about that in another feature. If you have questions about the features I'm mentioning, let me know. We'll make more videos on this car. Scrolling straight down from the dash, there again, just for a reference point, we're in the center of the dash, center of the screen. Straight down, here's all the lights on the inside of the car. Now, let me set it to auto. The rear air will leave off for now, but you can see those are the lights that come on. If I turn my heated steering wheel on, there is a light right there. I'm going to turn the fans down for a second just to keep the volume consistent in here. So there's your dash lit up. The rear box there, if I turn the rear air on, rear heating element on, it will fill with 24 degrees as well if I have it synced, or of course it is tri-zone air conditioning or tri-zone climate control. I can change that from there. Now, my seating has turned on automatically, a seat heater. So you can see it's 3 levels. It will turn on automatically if you want it to do that, to heat or cool. Now, I pulled that down and I can also see 3 levels of ventilation. So there's blue lights there. I don't know if they're showing clearly as blue, but that will blow cool air to me. That's not what I want to do tonight. I want to throw heat on here because it is a cold night. So lights in there. Center of the dash. So again, moving right of those things above the gear shift. Again, just get reference point. Straight down from the screen, straight down again. There is a little covered cubbyhole area. 2 things I want to show you. The USB is lit up. That's where you plug in for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And that little symbol right there shows that you can put a wireless charging cell phone in there. And if I could get to my cell phone, I would put it in. And right beside that symbol right there would be a little orange light that comes on. So there are lights. And of course, that whole thing is covered up. You'll see in the daylight pictures, that's covered up. Driving area, you've got just your gear shift area. Canadian cars, unlike you unlucky Americans, have drive modes and terrain mode. So if I hit terrain, I can choose between sand, mud, and snow. If I switch back to drive modes, I can go smart. Whoops, try to cover there. Smart, sport, eco, and comfort. So again, they all turn orange. I'm gonna leave on smart. That's where I like it. I might get snow overnight. There's some more buttons there for parking sensors, the camera view, electronic parking brake buttons, and of course the car can turn itself off at stoplights. And those are those buttons. Right side of the, so again, moving back up to the gear shift to the right, identical buttons for the passenger heating and cooling seats. And of course, if I was to turn them on, 3 lights of heating, 3 lights of cooling, and turn them all off. Coming across the dash, passenger side, same thing, lights in the buttons right there. So maybe you're bored by now. That's okay. If you're still with me, rear seat. Let's take, actually I should say middle seat. A couple things to show you here. I should probably make sure all the doors are unlocked. All right, keys in my pocket. That's why the car is beeping at me. Doesn't like when the key's outside. Okay, hopping in the rear seat, behind the driver's seat now. Okay, so you can see that was lit up, the center console area. No lights in there, and that's okay. You don't need them. Coming across to the passenger side door. So again, that ambient lighting in the armrest, underneath the wood trim on that silver trim. Here I have, let's see if I can show you, heated and cooled seats. So the heated seats are 3 levels of seat heating. Turn that off. Ventilated seats are 3 levels of ventilated seats. So again, this is in the SXL top of the line model. Also, my window switch is lit. That is all for lighting. So the USB lit ports in the sides of the seats are not lit up. That's it back here. Now, one other thing I can show you, that rear climate control. So I'm now on the ceiling between the front and rear sunroofs. The climate control, I believe, is off. Oh, we just turned it on. There we go. So I can turn it on from here because I haven't been locked out. That's a blue light for cooler, warmer. Auto is what it's set to. I'm going to turn the fan down, which are fan buttons over here. Again, we're going to keep those just for the volume down. So that is the only light back here other than the typical lights that we talked about. All right, I'm going to get to the outside in a second. That's what you want to see. Moving back, car's running. Let's actually pop the trunk for a second. When you do that, the lights blink. One thing to show you, the trunk button to close it is lit. Back here, no extra lighting other than the typical lighting that you'd expect back there. So again, the camera's not showing how well the cargo area is lit right now, but you can certainly see with the other light in the car what you're doing. If I lift underneath the floor, nothing down underneath the floor, which is what I expected. Okay, press the button, shut the trunk. Now let's take a look at the outside. We'll finish this video up. This is the SXL model, which means A lot of people don't realize this. These LED lights that you see on the driver's and passenger side also have reflectors down there. Those reflectors on the lower trim levels are actually the signal lights, and these are just the brake lights. On the SXL, the top line trim, those are all LED, and that's what you have. So you got license plate lights in the back, you've got the trunk lights, the tail lights and marker lights on the side here, LED tail lights in this car. Front lights, a little more interesting. I'm gonna try to unlock the car. Yeah, I can't do that because the car's running. So there are lights in the mirrors, we'll get them on in a second. All right, can I show this well? So, the surrounding light there, that surrounding light is orange. That is always on as your daytime running light. You can see the high and low beams on. Now the high beams are not on, they are both lit. So if you're wondering if it's a one high beam, one low beam, that's not the case. They are both lit, at least to an extent, over there. Down there is the fog lights. We'll take a look at the front of the car right now. Here we go. Again, hard to focus in on these, but you can sort of see how the face of the car comes to life. Now, the camera does a terrible job of actually focusing in on what you see. I'll see if I can get a better picture here. There you can sort of see what it actually looks like. That's what your eyes see. They do see the delineation, but of course the camera can't adapt. One more thing, we'll turn the car off. We'll turn the four-way flashers on. We'll walk around the car real quick. All right, turn that off, four-way flashers are on, and you'll see the signal lights in the mirrors. There is every light in the car. Signal lights are on. Front lights. One thing I will show you, we'll hop back in 1 second. I'll show you how the headlight pattern shows up, because if you've made it this far, you'll probably be able to watch some more. But signal lights on the back, and of course, or on the mirrors there, of course, the rear lights there, those sharp instant on LED lights. I'm not sure if the camera shutter will work with these. Sometimes when you show LED lights on a camera, they flicker a little bit more, they don't look quite right. These, you can really see the delineation here in real life of those two lines. Oh man, can I get it on video? Yeah, you can sort of see those two lines. You can really see that in real life. So that looks really sharp in real life, real precise lighting. We'll turn the car on one more time. We'll go over to the window over here, turn the four-way flashers off, or over to the road. Okay, so there's the lights on. I'm parked diagonally to that building, so I'm not straight facing it. You can see the lights in front of me are really bright and white. Actually, what I should show you, you can see my heads-up display there. Very easy and clear to read in the real life. If I do anything here, let's see, I don't know if I can show you. Yeah, there are all kinds of safety features in there, but of course at night I'd have to drive, and I'm not going to drive while I'm filming. All right, there's what the lights look like. Turn just the fog lights off. You can see you just lose some width and some light in front of the car. So you do notice them more in person. It does brighten up in front of the car. I don't know if you can sort of see that. Now let's turn the high beams on. They're auto highlights, high beams. So there's your high beams there. You can see there, off, on, off. So good lighting, sharp cutoff. There is a bit of an eyebrow. I don't know if you can see a little bit of a light up above there, but there is a bit of an eyebrow which lights up the, when I say eyebrow, there's a little bit of light spilling above that sharp cutoff line, and that helps you light up those highway lights at night. So maybe I'll pull it and drive for 1 second while, if you're still with me, we can sort of see if we can see that eyebrow. The camera won't really focus on it. Yeah, a little bit of that eyebrow there. You can sort of see it now. That sort of curved domed area, that just spills extra light above so that you can light up the reflective lights on the highway. So excellent lighting on this car. If you want to know more, thanks for staying with me. One little light that is on, that auto stop start feature, that tells me that it's on but not active right now because the car's not warmed up. Anyways, if you want to know more about this car, we've got tons more videos, but there you go, Telluride at night.